Bella and Jago. And I'm Sarah Brooks and Jane Kwak. And we are the founders of Horse Playhouse. I had these plays that, had been given to me from John Shanley, and he was kind of pushing me to get started, but I didn't really know. I didn't have the organizational skills as an artist. And so Jane and I were having breakfast, and Jane was like, I can do all of the legal, business, financial. And so once you joined, it really became like an established company.
Yeah, I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason, and then like the universe tells you what's your next step. And so it just seemed like so easy when you mentioned that, and you're like, oh, my only hiccup is setting up an LLC or an entity. And I was like, I literally do 50 of those a day. Like, that's so easy.
I do feel like we got very lucky. Like, this location kind of came to me through a friend who had mentioned that they have like a comic book event here monthly. And then I checked it out, and of course she had mentioned that there was a creepy basement, and it was exciting. It was very much like my childhood dream unfolding, because we literally cleared the stage, cleaned it, dusted it, like taking nails out of the ceiling, making it like a safe stage, and then building it and painting it and making it like a working stage, and then bringing the show to life was just so fun.
Pale Horse Playhouse Productions or Playhouse, whatever it is, it just seems like it just unraveled so naturally and organically and so easily. I've a crazy lady that says yes to anything and everything that seems right. So the dogs, plays, productions, movies, all that stuff, and life is too short, so may as well have fun.
And our mission of Pale Horse Playhouse is to get people that don't come to theater to come to theater. And I feel like that's everyone's mission, but that's like the tangible goal. And we did have people that had never been to theater come to this show and be like, I was a little hesitant, but it was cool. And I'm like, all right.
As a non-theater person, I feel like all this stuff is so new to me. Just the fact that the same show could actually feel very different each showing. I feel like maybe you guys all took that for granted, but I could feel the energy of a really big crowd, a small crowd, or when that friends or family are there. I was kind of amazed at how different the energy felt, and the characters would come more and more to life. It was pretty crazy to see that unraveling right before my eyes, because this is all so new to me.
This is something that I've always done as a kid, and so kind of getting back to what I was doing as a kid has been such a big joy. And so I'm really excited to work with artists, and when I reach out to artists that are I would love to work with you, and these are some plays that I've written. And so that's been really fun and exciting to get artists that I love and admire to work with us, and then to be able to produce their plays and kind of explore what they're imagining. And I'm just excited to go down this rabbit hole and see the stories that we can tell and what kind of change we can make, especially in our theater community in Chicago. And we're kind of also segueing into film production, which is also exciting. And that's also something that excites me as far as taking plays and adapting them for the screen, although it's a bit ambitious, but it's definitely something I would like to try.
And for me, this is a fun, passion project and not a life means, so it's really easy for me to just have fun with it, which I know maybe I can help you.
No, that's true. That's actually the reminder throughout this whole process is when it got really hard and I was crying and I called you, you would be like, this is just fun for me. And I was
sorry, you're crying.
Oh yeah, this is fun. And I love doing this. And honestly, that's what's leading me, as I move forward, is remembering, this is fun and you love this. And that's the guiding force of this whole thing. It was a successful first show, so the church asked us if we wanted to be a community partner, and I love Logan Square because there's just so much going on here, and it was really important to me post-COVID to kind of be in a community of like, you know, young businesses so that we could like support our community. And also like for audience goers, you know, they can get here like fairly easy. There's lots of transportation, there's lots of places to go pre and post show. So that was kind of like an important aspect of making sure our audience feels like safe.
We're gonna dress them up as pale horses in the next show.
Halloween!
So come see us! The dogs will be there too.
Montreal is the backbone of this company.
She's literally my golden child. She's never done anything